The Ring Samara isn't a killer, she's crying for help. Every person who watches the tape becomes a potential rescuer. Evidence shows the video contains her traumatic memories, drowning in the well, abuse by her mother, death alone in darkness. She's showing people what happened, hoping someone will understand and save her. The theory argues she appears before death's reaching out, not attacking. The 7 days isn't a countdown to murder, it's time given to find her body and free her spirit. Rachel survives because she made a copy, spreading Samara's story further, exactly what Samara wants. The deaths are accidental, caused by victims' terror, not intentional violence. Samara was psychic and tormented in life. Now she's trapped using the only power she has left. Her emergence from the TV is an attack, it's an escape attempt. The real horror is everyone treating her as monster instead of victim begging for rescue. The Babadook isn't a monster, it's the dead father. The creature is Amelia's grief given form. Her husband died the day Samuel, her son, was born, and she never forgave him. Evidence shows the Babadook looks exactly like him in old photos, tall, shadowy figure matching his silhouette. The monster only attacks when Amelia's mental health collapses, feeding on her depression and secret resentment towards Samuel. Fans point to how the book appears from nowhere, created by Amelia's subconscious as a warning. She doesn't defeat the creature at the end, she accepts it. Feeding it in the basement represents managing grief, not destroying it. Samuel fears his mother's breakdown, not some demon. You can't kill grief, you can only learn to live with it. The basement is compartmentalized trauma, controlled but never truly gone. The Babadook is the father who never got to be a father, trapped in Amelia's mind forever. If these dark theories are blowing your mind, hit that subscribe button right now, and wait till you hear what Randy Meeks from Scream predicted from beyond the grave. Let's keep going. The Conjuring Warrens were frauds exploiting believers. Ed and Lorraine weren't real demonologists, they were con artists who built careers on fake hauntings. Evidence reveals they fabricated proof, planted stories, and coached witnesses to corroborate supernatural claims. The Perrin family later disputed the Warrens' version, saying they exaggerated and invented details for profit. The demon Bathsheba never possessed anyone. The family experienced normal old house problems and psychological stress from financial hardship. The Warrens saw opportunity and created a haunting narrative to sell books and lectures. The exorcism scene didn't happen as shown. It was dramatized theater they performed for attention. Fans point to how real investigations exposed their methods as obvious fraud. The horror isn't demons, it's how the Warrens profited from scared families desperate for explanations. The truth died with their victims. Smile's demon feeds on viral trauma spread by social media. The entity isn't ancient, it's modern, created by mental health crises spreading like contagion online. It passes through witnessing suicide, exactly how trauma spreads through viral videos. Evidence shows it forces victims to smile because fake happiness is mandatory in digital culture, masking pain behind performed joy. Fans noticed the demon's timeline accelerated with internet adoption, suggesting it's born from collective anxiety and depression. Therapy doesn't work because the demon represents systemic issues therapy can't fix, capitalism and social media feeding it constantly. Every victim tries warning others but looks insane, mirroring how mental health confessions online get dismissed. The psychiatrist realizes the pattern but can't escape because she's trapped in the system that created it. The demon's true face is horrifying because it reflects what we become when authenticity is impossible. Smiling is the cruelest demand made of suffering people, and the demon is just that demand given form. The Descent's monsters are Sarah's trauma made real. The creatures don't exist. Sarah hallucinates them after losing her husband and daughter in the opening accident. Evidence shows she never recovered from the crash, suffering PTSD throughout the trip. Her friends die from cave accidents, falling rocks, drowning, getting lost in darkness. But Sarah's broken mind transforms each death into monster attacks. The theory suggests Sarah is the only one who sees creatures. Her friends see nothing, dying from normal cave dangers, but Sarah believes they're being hunted. The cave represents her psychological descent into madness, going deeper into her grief. Juno's affair with Sarah's dead husband is revealed, giving Sarah motive to imagine violence against her. The blood and gore escalate as Sarah loses grip on reality. The final escape, where Sarah seemingly reaches her car, is proven false when it cuts back to her still in the cave, smiling at a hallucination of her dead daughter. She never left. The monsters aren't hunting her, her guilt is. Sinister's bughuul is created by parental fear itself. The demon isn't ancient, it's born from collective anxiety about failing as parents and losing children. Evidence shows bughuul only appears through images and film, existing in the space between perception and reality where fears live. Every family that watches the snuff films had existing problems: addiction, career obsession, financial stress. The demon exploits these cracks. Fans point to how the children aren't possessed, they're acting out what they sense their parents secretly fear. The films are cursed because watching means confronting your deepest parental failures. Ellison's obsession with fame over family literally summons the entity that destroys both. The demon's face looks like a child's crude drawing because it's formed from how kids perceive their parents' demons. Bughuul doesn't hunt families. Families create him through dysfunction. He simply completes what they started. The horror is internal, not external. Paranormal Activity's Katie was possessed before the cameras started rolling. The demon didn't arrive when Micah set up equipment. It had been inside Katie since childhood. Evidence reveals her trauma wasn't just scary, it was successful possession her family suppressed through denial. Micah's cameras didn't attract anything, they documented what was already there. The theory argues Katie mentions feeling watched her whole life, proving the entity never left. The Ouija board spells Katie's name, not announcing arrival, but confirming ownership. The demon wanted to be filmed, needing documentation to spread fear through viewers watching the footage. Katie's personality changes weren't gradual corruption, they were the demon taking full control of a body it claimed decades earlier. Micah didn't cause anything, he forced the demon to accelerate. The ending shows Katie wasn't lost, she was always the vessel. The demon just waited until adulthood to complete the full possession it started in childhood. Talk to Me spirits are demons using grief as bait. The ceramic hand doesn't contact the dead, it opens portals for demons pretending to be loved ones. Evidence shows the spirits know personal details because demons study victims, exploiting grief to gain entry. The hand becomes addictive, exactly how demonic possession works, promising comfort while destroying lives. Mia's mother isn't communicating, it's a demon feeding false hope to keep her vulnerable. Fans noticed every user becomes more reckless and damaged, proving the hand corrupts rather than heals. The 90-second rule isn't protection, it's a lie demons told early users to spread popularity while maintaining plausible deniability. Social media made young people desperate for connection with the dead because real relationships became impossible. Mia's final fate shows she didn't become a spirit, she became another demon trapped in the network. Trying to talk to the dead invites evil disguised as love. Grief makes people easy prey. Scream 2022's killers followed Randy Meeks' instructions from beyond the grave. Randy recorded videos predicting everything, and new killers executed his blueprints perfectly. Evidence reveals his lectures weren't warnings, they were instructions for obsessed fans after his death. Richie and Amber aren't random, they're disciples completing Randy's interrupted work. Randy died in Scream 2 because he knew too much. His final message was a manifesto. The theory claims kills mirror Randy's rules exactly, proving someone studied his tapes religiously. The Stab movies immortalized Randy's horror rules, turning his theories into a manual that inspired real killers. Targeting the original survivors isn't nostalgia, it's finishing what Randy started, punishing them for letting horror become hollow. Randy was right about everything. His death made him a martyr whose philosophy radicalized future killers. The ending doesn't resolve anything because Randy's influence is eternal, embedded in every horror fan who thinks they understand the rules well enough to break them. If you enjoyed these dark theories, smash the subscribe button now. It really helps the channel. I publish deep dive theories like this every week. Thanks for watching and see you next time.